This year marks 10 years since I started working one-on-one with retroactive jealousy sufferers from around the world. I've been on hundreds and hundreds, possibly thousands at this point, of one-on-one coaching calls, thousands of email consultations. So I think I have a pretty good grasp on the typical retroactive jealousy sufferer. And frankly, the typical retroactive jealousy sufferer is embarrassed about this problem. They're embarrassed to be struggling with their partner's past, which I certainly understand. And sometimes they're even embarrassed about what other people are thinking about them or perhaps even saying about them. If you are someone who is embarrassed or shameful, or you're worried about what other people are thinking about you or saying about you, I have a very clear message. I think you're going to want to see the rest of this video. My name is Zachary Stockill, and since 2013, I've been working one-on-one with men and women from around the world, helping them overcome retroactive jealousy and save their relationships. If you'd like more information about my work, please visit my website at retroactivejealousy.com. To start off, I'll be clear that caring what other people think of me has never been a particular struggle of mine. I don't mean to suggest that it is. Of course, especially when I was younger, I would have moments of caring what someone was thinking about me or saying about me or whatever. But, one of my favorite parts of getting older is I feel like every year I get older, I just care less and less and less and less what anyone else is thinking of me or saying about me. Maybe a better way to put it is the circle of people whose opinions I value and respect becomes a little smaller every year. I get a little more selective with that group each and every year. And I think everyone watching this video should take the steps to care less about what other people think, because I promise you, you'll be happier as a result. Point number one to remember, if you care about what other people think and you want to start letting that go, is remember that everyone's favorite topic is not other people. Everyone's favorite topic is themselves. Most of the time, when people are out in the world or at home by themselves or whatever, they're not thinking about other people. They're not consumed about problems that other people are experiencing. They're not even necessarily judging other people. They are focused on themselves. People are, to some extent, a bit self-obsessed. I mean, we're all guilty of this to a certain extent. We spend all day with ourselves, 24/7. We are the people we know best. We want to serve our interests, number one, and other people often come number two. Now, I'm not trying to sound pessimistic or cynical here, but the point is we are the star of the movie playing in our own head, not other people. And the reason I mention this is because I think once you get very clear on that idea, you start realizing that other people are not thinking of you anywhere near as much as you probably imagine they are, or maybe even as much as you hope they are, because everyone is so self-obsessed to some extent. Everyone is most likely spending 99% of their time thinking about themselves. On a related note, obviously this means that people are not necessarily out there thinking about the insecurities of other people or talking about the insecurities of other people. They're consumed with their own insecurities. They're consumed with their own fears. They're consumed with their own feelings of inadequacy rather than looking around and pointing out the inadequacies of other people. People are self-absorbed to a large extent. Everyone's favorite topic of conversation and thought is themselves. Point number two, when it comes to caring less about what other people think of you, is always, always, always consider the source. No matter what anyone says about you, no matter if you hear some rumor about what someone's saying about you, or no matter if you're concerned about what someone may think of you, consider the source. I will give you a perfect example. I've been making videos on YouTube now for, over half a decade, a while now. I've been particularly active since about 2020, but I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been a public figure, a very marginal public figure for a long time now. And any kind of even minor public figure is going to get hate. They're going to receive negative, hurtful comments. They're going to be called names. They're going to be sent anonymous emails. Like, it doesn't matter if you're making puppy videos for a living, you're going to have haters. And of course, my experience has been no different. I've had a certain degree or certain number of haters. I haven't had very many, but I definitely have had some. I get nasty comments sometimes. I get nasty emails sometimes. I see comments saying things about me that aren't true. And every single time I encounter one of these comments, I pause and I consider the source. And I think to myself, what kind of person has enough free time to be out there leaving nasty, hurtful, vindictive, mean comments on YouTube videos? Who's doing this? Because I can speak honestly, I have never left a mean YouTube comment or a mean blog comment in my entire life because I'm busy. I have goals, I have ambitions, I'm a busy guy. I mean, my days are very filled. I don't have the time or the interest in trying to hurt someone else or bring someone else down. If I see some YouTuber or a video or a blog or whatever that I don't like, I simply say next and move on. I don't have the time or the inclination to leave a nasty comment about it. And frankly, I don't think any of my friends, any of the men and women I respect, are similarly inclined to be leaving nasty anonymous YouTube comments all over the place. The people I respect, the people whose opinions I actually value, are way too busy to be engaged in that kind of nonsense. And when I really realized that, all of a sudden the nasty comments and all this stuff, it's just like little flies. You can just kind of flick them off because you realize these are, in all likelihood, extremely sad, extremely defeated, extremely depressed people leaving these nasty little remarks around the internet. So why on earth am I concerned about their thinking about me? Why would I care? And the answer is obviously I don't. So anytime you encounter any kind of hate or you're concerned about when someone thinks of you, consider the source and ask yourself, is this someone I truly respect? On a related note, my last point in this video is to remember that hate never comes from above. In other words, think of your heroes. Think of the men and women you hold in high esteem and you look towards as beacons of inspiration and guidance. Are these people haters? Do they leave hateful comments on YouTube, for example? Do they write nasty emails? Are they out there gossiping about other people or spreading rumors or judging others unnecessarily or whatever? The answer is probably no. I mean, if you have good heroes, the answer, I hope, is no. Hate never comes from above. So if you are encountering hate or someone's posting mean comments about you or someone's judging you or whatever, just remember, hate never comes from above. Anyone with the free time, frankly, or anyone with the inclination to just be unnecessarily mean and petty and vindictive and, using ad hominem attacks and all the rest, to my mind, that's not someone who's worthy of respect. Hate never comes from above. And once you realize this, all of a sudden it becomes so much easier to brush off criticism, to brush off mean comments from other people, when you realize that these are not people who are above you in any sense of the word. Okay, rant over. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video today, please take a minute to let me know by clicking the like button below. I'd also ask you to leave a comment, tell me what you think, and while you're at it, please be sure you are subscribed to my channel to be notified of new videos moving forward. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.